Hello everybody, it's Christine. It is time for a plan with me. I'm actually recording this on Friday, so I'm a tad early. I usually try to do it on Sundays, but on the other hand, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I've got a little time, let me get this done. So, I mentioned last week I had sorted through my stickers and I've organized them and I've got my little paper clips here. So I'm going to pull out my week 4, January week 4. And the reason it's week 4 is because the last week of January, this planner actually puts it in February. So it's a little annoying on the one hand, but whenever the month starts, that's the month that it'll put any given weekend. So if the first is a Saturday, which I think it is, it still starts at that week in the February, even though most of the week is January. But anyways, okay, so I got this. So what we're going to do, first off, let me actually show you kind of like how last week ended up. I had all of our little meals and stuff like that. I didn't write the names of the meetings here. I'm actually finding that to be helpful because I'll just, it's really just to show me where my time is booked, not the specific meeting, because my specific meetings are kind of on my calendar, my digital calendar, I should say. Our meals were here. This tells me what my little tasks are for the day. This was my urgent, important. I didn't have anything that urgent, not important, which is interesting. I did enjoy these little checklists here. Unfortunately, I didn't do any of these. I did do most of these. I never did meal prep because we had enough leftovers. I didn't write my steps in here, but I do have them in the front, so I may move them there. Anyway, that was that. And then for each day, of course, I filled things in. I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed my deco. Actually, I've got a sticker book over here. I think I'm going to use the little deco things. Obviously, it's on Friday, so I haven't filled these out quite yet, but, you know, we'll get there. So here's the week we're on. Let me pull these out because it'll cause me a little ruckus otherwise. Now, I've actually got for, I'm going to use these for, so what I've got going on here is I've got these Hobonichi weeks for the weeklies, at least for this moment. And I'm going to do that with the weekly and then the dailies of the given week. It's not going to match, which I don't really care if it does or not because they're not right next to each other. So I'll come back through and use these stickers on here. Okay, so let's get our week done. Now, the only thing I have to tell you, I really enjoy, I'll show you this though, the week where I really enjoy this style date cover thing, but I'd already bought all these. So I'm going to use these, but I really actually love these little flag ones. Those are my favorites with the little washi tape of some kind. So it is what it is. We're just going to use what we have. There's no sense in buying new. Now, this is what I got going on here. These are my 3 washi tapes and my fat washi still left over. So I think what I'm going to do, this is like a New Year's Eve one, and I kind of need to use it in January, I think. So let me move these out of my way for just a second. What I'm going to do is get my little slicer here and this little guy, and I will, it's always tricky for me to find my exact half, and I feel bad when I don't do it exactly half. The only bad thing about these pattern ones is when I cut them in half to fit into my week, then I lose part of the pattern. But you know what? We're just not gonna worry about it. I think that's half. Let's hope that's half. So let's do this. This next week, I actually have a holiday at work. Oh, that wasn't half. See, you guys, I'm never 100% right. I need a little better system for that. Oh, maybe I am. Okay. We have a holiday on Monday. We actually have a day off. I didn't even realize that. I went back. Okay, so the funny part about it is I don't realize we're having a day off until we're having it. Until I've just, the other day I go, you know what, Christine, pull up the darn company calendar and put it in your book. So I did do that the other day. So now I know when the actual holidays are. But I didn't even realize this was a holiday. I mean, I knew it was a national holiday, but I didn't know we got it off because not all companies do Martin Luther King Day off. But my company does. Y'all, that's me trying to get that blade just the right direction. And, okay. And then we'll come along here. So now which is kind of nice because I had a hair appointment on Monday, which, I mean, I'm flexible enough I can leave the house to go do it if, you know, because I usually make it kind of later in the afternoon. And now I'm debating, I may try to pull it in because we're supposed to have snow come in. And I would prefer not to be driving. Okay, that's a tad too big, but we're not going to worry about it. I would prefer not to be driving when it's nasty outside. I'm not liking that. You know what? We moved out of the city, and I have realized I really hate traffic. Well, I kind of messed that up just a little bit, but that's okay. All right. Now, like I said, I really enjoy those flag ones a little better than these ones, but these are the ones we have. You know what, though? Maybe I'll bring these down. Because I don't have, like, payday and stuff this week. Well, I say that. I kind of like it up here. No, we'll keep it up there. Because I do like having that available to me for stuff. Like a day off. So, yeah. So, I got day off on Monday. I actually have training a couple of days next week. Virtual training. So, that'll be maybe a big box on my screen, on my planner here. Thursday. I realized too, you guys, I cannot believe I did this. So I have a page at the front of my month that is where I track all my scrapbook layouts. Like it's my little calendar, my little planning tool. And it's a list page. So the way Agendio is set up is you can choose a list page and you can put your own items on your list. Well, I just wrote numbers. And I skipped the number 22. So my calendar, I was like trying to figure out, I had a particular one that needed to get done. I'm like, why is this not matching up to the right day? And then I realized I had skipped the day of the month. And I was like, oh my gosh, you guys, that was not smart. And I have 6 months worth of it. So I may have to try to find stickers that are like numbers or something in a row because I have definitely boogered that up. Okay, now I need to put, it's the 20th. Let me get my little tweezers here. And we'll put our numbers on here. 20th through the 26th. I'm not usually a fan of having these little calendars up here, but for the moment, since I just covered all my numbers up, I kind of need them. This is a cute little set. I'm definitely enjoying these stickers. I've definitely been using my planner more. I don't know if you noticed when I was showing you the weeks there, I had marked stuff off. I'm, you know, putting stuff in it. I will tell you my meetings move. I never really realized. I mean, I kind of knew my meetings moved, but I didn't realize how much they moved until I have to move a sticker every time it happens. All right. And the 26th. Okay. If y'all hear that, that's an ice maker. Okay. Yeah, I wished I had cut these more evenly, but that's okay. That's all right. We're not going to worry about it. And do I need anything else on here? I do like these little stickers, or these little, these guys. Let's see. I could put them, let's hang on to that just a second. I'm liking this washi still. I'm going to keep these 2 washies also. I'll put those, oh, that's a little washi too. Oh, you know what? I could put, it's not enough to go across 2 pages is the only bad thing. I wished it were. I think I've used the 2 skinny ones here. And I don't think that's wide enough. I could choose to use one of these. Maybe I'll just go ahead and use it. Do that. I think this is 2 different kits. Like this is a coffee one or something. Okay. And then, I don't really need that. Okay. Let's look at our calendar. So we have a holiday here. Actually, I have holidays, I think it is in here. Let me look, see. Yes, look here. I was really proud of myself. Okay, MLK Junior Day right there. Look at that. I missed National Sticker Day, you guys. I saw that pop up on stuff, but I didn't buy any. I just made a big order. I was like, oh, shoot. I don't know what some of these are. Oh, Super Bowl Sunday. I don't even know when the Super Bowl Sunday is this year. All right, that's cute. I may even have more holidays. I'm not sure. And let's see. So I have nothing. That's a lie. Let me go back to my month. I have a hair appointment at 3:45. So let's use one of our little books here, our little stickers here. And I think my icons are in here. Do I have hair appointment in here? Let's see. Yep, I do. Look at that. Woohoo! I bought 2 sheets of this because I get my hair done every 3 weeks because I am gray. Okay, this is cute. All right. And do I have anything else? My friend's birthday is this day. And also I need to pay the sales tax for the club. But that's more of a to-do thing, not an appointment thing. So I'm not going to put that on here like that. I did have my little dinner. Where's my... So here's my debate, because this is more daily stuff, but I do like to use these little guys here. On the other hand, I have them in here. So which should I use, you guys? Which should I use? I think I'll use these. Why not? Because I'll keep this with the dailies. Let's see. We have pink. So let's go with these little pink guys here. We have not made our dinner plan yet. But what I typically do is we have a little spiral notebook that I've always done. I shouldn't say always. For years now, I just have a normal spiral notebook, you guys, just a cheap spiral notebook. And at the top, I write my meals for the week. And then we use our notebook to make our grocery list. And it's always the same. I shouldn't say always the same stuff, but, you know, we have the same kind of stuff you buy every week, right? Like my husband has V8 every week, and he has, you know, this, that, and the other. And I use that same little notebook. Okay, day off. That's cool. Could do this. You know what? I'll use a little... This is cute. Look at that. Ah, that's adorable. Okay. There's not really anything else for that day. Now this next day, so I have some training. I have a couple meetings. So let's do this. Let's do 10 a.m. I'm thinking this actually may be training, but we'll put it on there anyway. 10 a.m. And then I have an 11 a.m. I'm going to go, these little boxes are a little narrower, but they still help me figure out where my stuff is. So we're just going to, we're going to do this. And then I have a 12:30. Is that straight, you guys? Oh, my glasses on. And then I have a 2:30. That's a call. This is a busy little day because we got back. All right, and then on Wednesday, I have a 9 a.m. meeting. And then I have 10:30 to 2 training. So I'm going to use, training. That's actually a 2-day training. So I'm going to use this stuff. What did I tell you? 10:30 to 2. So this is a virtual class. You know what? I can overlap these. That's crooked, y'all. Oh well. And then I have a similar, oops, I'm looking at my iPad. I sent it over there. I have 10:30 to 2 again. Training. It's actually the art of negotiation. I've had a number of negotiation classes over the years, but it's always good to remind oneself of the techniques. All right, and I have a staff meeting at 7:30. And then a 9 a.m. That's a different class. Or a different meeting. I think this is actually a sustainability meeting. Okay. I can actually put little computers on my training class. I only have one computer. Well, there's a TV. You know what? I'll just use a TV because we don't ever use, I have no reason to use a TV, so we'll just pretend that's a computer. Why not? Okay. Oh, look, vacuum. That's Wednesdays. I think these are so cute. Oh, a birthday. There's a little balloon. You know what? I can also put that on Monday because that is my friend's birthday. Since I don't have any real appointments in the morning. How cute is that, you guys? Okay. I feel like sometimes I need to put these little lines. It shows me when my workday ends. What if we do that? Will that go all the way across? I like these little wavy lines. I feel like they have to kind of not perfectly. It's okay. It's probably my technique. So I'm wondering here if everybody, did you do goal setting? And if you did goal setting, how's it working for you? I did goal setting and it's going okay. I feel like I'm doing okay. I've got good days and bad days. My hardest stuff to stick to is those evening routines because, that's not what I intended, but okay. I don't know. I just feel like we do our dinner and stuff, and then I get tired, but it's not terrible. Okay, Friday, I actually have a massage. Let's see. We can use this little guy. What I should do, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Oh, there's another little balloon. I will use my look at this cute little face mask. We'll use our face mask. I like these little small icons. I just think anything tiny is cute. If you've watched me at all, you may know we got little goats, little baby goats, and they're so cute, you guys. They're just too cute. They bleep at you, you know, that kind of deal. I want to do laundry on Wednesday, either Wednesday or Thursday. I did it on Thursday this week. I just like to do a midweek laundry because it doesn't pile up so much. So I'm going to put it on I think I'm going to put it on Thursday. I seem to be a little more consistent on Thursdays for some reason. Like Wednesday is just... okay. Oh, there's a laundry machine there too. We do it on Saturdays too. I can put one on Saturday. Let's put one on Saturday. Because we do laundry on Saturday as well. I still have yet to do my car because it has been so gross outside. And, oh, I need to do away. I don't know. It just seems kind of counterproductive to clean your car when it's so gross outside because you step in stuff, grass and all kinds of stuff. And I don't know. It just feels like you're going to mess your car up no matter what you do. I think I need to water my plant. I usually water it middle of the month. So I think I'm going to put that on Tuesday. I'm a little late, but it's a Christmas cactus. And she forgives me. All right, that's really cute. I think this is adorable. And then groceries is Saturday too. I usually order groceries on Saturday. I used to do it on Sunday, but it just seems like we've been running out of food. Okay. Is there anything else? We don't get paid this week, so let me put my little flag here next to paying the girl that runs my shop. And these right here, I'm going to wait on these just a minute. I say that. Should I use these things? What was on my list last week that I might need to move over? Oh, I still need to clean the oven, you guys. Okay. So, I do need to move some stuff over. I should put my meal prep because I didn't have to this week. We had enough leftovers, but that's not always the case. So I'm going to put it on my list. I still need to clean my oven. I haven't cleaned my oven because, you guys, we have an overly sensitive smoke alarm. And every time we cook anything, it sets it off, it seems like. So, and the thing about using the self-clean on the oven, because I've wiped it out with a sponge and stuff like that, but it does kind of cause a little bit of smoke, and I really just don't want to set the smoke alarm off for like 2 hours. That's just going to be, I don't know. This picking kids tile is like really not that big a deal, but oh, the other thing is my husband's phone. So we ordered, my husband has had the same phone now for quite some time. He is not a phone person. He's very basic. So, actually I probably should have put that up there to be honest with you. You know what, I'm going to move that. He's very basic, but by the same token, the one he's got, the little bio is not working anymore, so he really does need a new phone. And we go to the store and they say, hey, you can just do it through the app, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, we pulled up to do it on the app, which was fine, except I noticed our address was still wrong. So I was able to change it. I changed the shipping address, all the things. You guys, I still shipped it to the wrong address. And when I called about it, because I get this notice, so it's delivered, I'm like, oh, okay, great, your phone's here. It was not there. And go to looking, and they had shipped it to the wrong address. And when I called, the guy goes, oh, it pulled it from something called the PPU, which was the permanent something personal use or something like that. Like completely did not use the shipping address I put on there, did not use our billing address. It just went to some hidden field that we can't even update to ship it. And he was terribly apologetic, and oh my gosh. But it was December 30th, you guys. And so they had to they have to file a claim or do a form or some such. And they did all that. Well, I called the other day, and they're like, because he said 10 business days. Well, it had been 12 business days, so I checked on it. And yeah, it's now going to be 14 business days, which is technically Monday, but that's a holiday. So now the guy's supposed to call me on Tuesday. Okay. Oh, I need to make sure I mail a card. And I'm going to put that, this needs to go on Monday. I'm going to just do it like this. I've been really proud of myself with that too. I love sending Happy Mail. So Happy Mail, I'm assuming everybody's familiar with that, but I probably shouldn't assume that that term is familiar to everybody. But Happy Mail is just when you mail a physical card or a piece of a letter or something like that. I also need to mail. I need to text customers. And I've been enjoying that. I make cards because, of course, again, if you watch me at all, you know I scrapbook and all that. Well, anytime somebody's a paper crafter, 9 times out of 10, they're doing more than one paper craft. And I also make cards. So I've been enjoying that. Okay, so there's our week. I don't have my little cleaning stickers. I'll have to get, well, here's my little dusting one. Let's use a gray one. That is Tuesday. And it's supposed to snow this day, actually. And, yeah, okay. So that's my week. Now let's get over to our dailies. I'm going to hang on to these for just a minute. I've enjoyed those. I think that's the last week. Yeah, because here's what I mean. So this is the last week, and then you hip into February. You guys, you have to watch me. I get off camera here. All right, so now here's the trick. These ones here, I've talked about this before. This square here throws me off, but I think I have a solution. I pulled out this, which is the Happy Planner colorful boxes, because my kit is 704. It's 704, which is the cold brew. Although I did get this as a, what do you call it, misfit or something, and it was 646, but the colors go pretty well with this. So I've pulled it out as my little icon deal. And these kind of go. The yellow's a little bright, but I think I can use most of these. So there's 6 boxes. Let me see. Because Saturday and Sunday, I don't know how I'm going to do Saturday and Sunday yet. Because I don't have, I could use one of these and put it across the middle. Why not? So I'm going to, I wonder if this is going to be see-through. Yes. Which means I need to white it. Now, granted, this day is a holiday. I do like these boxes, these full boxes over the top of it. What I have found when I'm looking at full boxes is, unfortunately, the pattern, since these tend to be a vertical box technically on like Happy Planners and stuff, they tend to run, the patterns will run up and down, and I need them to run horizontally. So that's a bit tricky. Tricky. Okay. I don't normally like to have to white out, but I don't want it to show through the box either. It's not that big a deal. Oh, I think I put that one crooked. Oh well. Okay. I do like I have a ton of these sticker books because I did have a Happy Planner at one time. And my sister still does. I have traded with her before. Like, I buy her the prettiest stickers. There's some pretty stickers, you know. There's some, I like when there's florals, and so there's actually some in here I'm about to use. Okay, let's see. So that's a turquoise. So let's go with like this one. We're just going to make it work. And this one. It's okay if it's vertical. All right, because I can always come back in with these. Where did I see them? Here they are. I think these are really pretty. And there's some like side boxy ones, so we'll use those in just a second. But let me put my dates on here. I need to try to keep these straight or I'm going to get upset with myself. See, the blues are a tad off, but that's all right. Okay, you know what, you guys? I'm going to come back through. Let me stop the camera for a second so I can just number these, and I'll be back on in a second. So, you guys, I decided to go ahead and do this at a little bit faster speed and voiceover. This was going to end up being an hour, so I need to contemplate my structure here because I enjoy sitting and listening people do planning, but I don't think I've ever seen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you this is not true. I'm not sure everybody does like a weekly and then dailies. And so the thing about doing it that way is my dailies are almost a repeat of my weekly. So I don't want to bore you guys. By the same token, I kind of enjoy, you know, having the filming because as I've mentioned before, it helps me use my planner. It helps me remind myself, you know, hey, you've done this and it's ready to go and all the things. So basically what I've done so far is as I mentioned to you during like the live part, and I want to call it live even though technically I'm not live, but is I went through, I put my little boxes, I've added the days, and I've added the date number to the little day. I'm still struggling with the attractiveness of these, of how this is looking. And it's me. I just feel like I need to add, I need to think about how I can make them just a little prettier. I kind of like these weekend ones with the little vertical lines through it. That looks kind of cool. Although it almost looks like jail. So now I'm not certain. Is it weekend jail? So I did that, and then now I'm just going back through and using the little check boxes on the sheet there to add boxes to my list of my to-do lists. I'm being a little bit arbitrary. The top boxes, of course, got a list already of things I do every day. I give myself an extra little box there in case I decide to add another daily habit at some point, which I might. I haven't decided 100%, but the other ones, I'm a little bit arbitrary. I don't know on any given day necessarily how many to-dos I'll have in my home or how many to-dos I'll have at work. I do have, and I may add this to my next, well, I don't know. My previous company, it's the same job, but my company got bought. So let me just put it that way. In my previous company, same job, but previous company, I had the same basic 2 or 3 things every day that I always had to make sure I did. This one, technically, they bought us, and I'm still kind of in a way onboarding. I know it's been a couple months here, but they've also kind of been reorganizing and different things. So I'm just now getting certain system accesses. So I don't know yet how my daily is going to look. So it's still a little, I'm dealing with, residual issues from the previous company, but it's not like an everyday thing. So my daily work tasks are not exactly the same. So that's a bit tricky. So I don't know if I'm going to ever have, a certain number of to-dos every day. So I'm just arbitrarily picking either 3 dots or 4 dots or whatever. And then the same thing kind of for the home. I know I'm usually going to have like 3 things usually because, you kind of want to think about top 3s. Now, I do have this upper right box on my weekend that's this week. It technically says like DIYs this week. I am contemplating that as my like home projects because we are still, the truth of the matter is we're constantly doing something, either a bathroom remodel or a chicken coop build or goat something. There's always something. So I know I'll have that little set of stuff over there, although I say that and then I sometimes forget. I don't always know until my husband walks in and goes, oh, we need to do blah, blah, blah. This morning I gave him a list, y'all. I'm doing this voiceover. Actually, I recorded the video on Friday. And it's Saturday morning, so I'm doing the voiceover, and I told him this morning that this is my list, so normally he gives me the list. Today I gave him the list. Okay, now I'm going back through, and as I mentioned, I'm just kind of taking the stuff that I put on my weekly and now adding to my daily here. So Monday, I told you I actually did not have another one of the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday stickers. I was a little sad about that. It's technically a holiday, but oh well. So I just kind of added, since there's no appointments really, I added my friend's birthday. I added pay taxes. I do have an appointment for my hair, so that's a bit of a lie. It's on the bottom. I did use my Daily Duo sticker down there. I do enjoy the Daily Duo stickers, so they work perfectly in here, the ones that are the timed ones. Well, technically I could get the ones that are not timed, but then it covers the time, and I don't like that. I like to see my time. And then I'm going over here and I'm adding... I like to use the little icons. I need to figure out more ways to use the icons. I think they're too cute, and I don't want to keep filling up my sticker book with icons. I got to start, so I'm just going to use them. I'm just going to start putting them everywhere, y'all. Maybe that's my deco, I don't know. I have to look at these. I don't have the deco or the little icons like memorized in a way. So I'm not 100%, like sometimes I'll think, oh, I think there's an icon for, XYZ. And then I have to like look at the sheet. So that's why you see me taking just a second. And then of course I bought some in my little sticker book over here. I like the little Zoom call ones. I'm going to definitely have to keep buying those because I enjoy using those for my meetings and actually even the trainings, I suppose. I'm going to use books for training, I guess, because there's like a stack of books. I mean, honestly, I don't know that there's initially a specific intention. I guess you could use it as a reading stack or something, but I used the books from my training class on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, I use another little stack of like planners or something. I just figured, technically it's virtual training, but I go, well, it's kind of like training. I do have the little scale up there because I want to make sure I do my weigh-in on that day. That's like my official weigh day. I sometimes weigh more than that during the week, but I used to weigh every day. I do kind of like that process because it just helps me make better decisions throughout the day. I don't expect my weight to stay the same every day by any means. I mean, we fluctuate, especially women, 4 or 5 pounds sometimes just from water and different things. But it does help me just kind of, make good choices. And then Wednesday's like the day I like go, okay, this is the official day. That being said, I saw a technique where you could take like your weights every day for the week, average it, and then subtract that from like the previous week's averages, and that's really technically the right way to calculate that. I don't know. I'm just trying to stay healthy, y'all. I've got all my little staff meeting sticker. I add call dad. I add a little vacuum down there, at least at some point. I don't know if I've done it yet. I may not have added call dad. I'm going to add that. And then on the Thursday, that's also quite busy. So I'll have a staff meeting on Thursday. So that's what that sticker is there. I have another... this actual meeting, this yellow one here that I just laid down, that thing's moved 3 times already, so we'll see if it stays in place. And then I have a call in the afternoon with a friend. We always do like a little bi-weekly check-in to see how each other's doing. I will use, I don't think I've done it. Oh, yes, I have. I put the little washi tape. I used one of the little washi tape strips to indicate the training. And then, actually, so I think I lied to you a minute ago. I have multiple trainings this week. I have a training on Tuesday, which I use books. These ones, I use one book, and then I use one backpack. I will never use a backpack, you guys. I don't have kids in school or anything. Maybe for a travel or something, but I figured, well, it's kind of school-related, so we'll just pretend that's a training one. And then I'll use my little laundry basket over on the home side in a minute, if I haven't yet. And then Friday, again, I've got... I got massage that day, so I'm going to go ahead and grab my massage sticker. I do like those little stickers. So I'll put that on top of a bigger box. I don't really have much going on Friday, per se, at least at this point. Things happen, of course, so maybe things will get added. But I don't actually put my meals or anything on the specific days because I do them on the weekly. I'm trying to think if there's anything else really my dailies are more for my to-dos, my to-do and my calendar. So I don't really have... And then, of course, I do put my daily Bible verse and stuff like that up there. And then sometimes there's that little empty box. I have put things that strike me, that I go, I like that quote or something like that, but that's not really consistently that way. So let's see. I go back over to the weekly here, and I think this is now where I'm adding at the bottom. What am I adding at the bottom? Oh, the little icons, I think, for the... I don't have all the icons. I need a little clean the bathroom icon. And then... my call dad. Oh, and I add the little meal stickers too if I haven't done that already. Oh, there they are. They're there. We'll put our meals in there. We'll probably do meal planning today, actually, because we'll get groceries. I did add a little church icon. And then let's see what else. If I got anything else going on. I'm really just looking for ways to use my icons. Oh, that's water my plants. because I definitely remember I happened to walk by it and she's looking a little bit peaked, so I got to make sure I water her. I've only ever had this one plant that I've kept alive, you guys. Every other plant I've been given, I have killed. I do not have a green thumb, like, at all. I had a friend who gave me, like, this ivy, and she said, oh, these are basically impossible to kill. You almost just can't kill them. And y'all, I totally killed it. And it's not because I don't love her, because I do. I had that thing in my office. Like, I just forget to water, or then I think to myself, oh, did I water? And I'll water again. I'm not good at it. There's probably little tools and stuff you can get to make sure you water. But I don't know. I just didn't do it. I don't do well. And then I add like a laundry basket. Like I said, I'm honestly just going through these icon sheets to figure out where can I use these things. Back and forth, you guys. That's the only disadvantage from having a weekly and a daily separate. But but every day I like to use it. So, but this is where I decide, okay, I'm going to get my sticker book, and all these little florals are really pretty. So I'm just going to start adding them where I kind of have some space. And again, I'm using up some of these boxes here that I may end up maybe kicking myself. I don't know, but these are like little slick stickers. So if I have to write on top of it, I'll probably have to use like a Sharpie type deal, basically a Sharpie pen for it to work. I don't think a gel pen definitely would not work because it would smear, but I think these look pretty. So if I have to use it, I'll just write something underneath maybe. And I'll just add some little florals to basically each page to make it look, pretty. And after that, I mean, my weekends are so, I don't know, like we have things to do, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you I like do a to-do list. I say that's a total lie. I say things and I realize I just lied. Downstairs, I just wrote a list for my husband, and I didn't put it in here. But my planner tends to stay in my room, in my office. I don't tend to take it with me because most everything I do is at my desk some kind of way. When I'm using my planner, if it's, make a phone call or, check something off that I just did, most everything is on my desk. And I say that, and then like if I do like a DIY project, I have to, obviously it's somewhere else, but I'll come up here and mark it off usually after the fact, if I'm honest. Let me see, what else am I doing here? I think I'm looking for my stickers, y'all. I've got these little kits, and so what I'm going to end up doing is taking the little leftover sheets here from this cold brew, and I'll stick them at the front of my planner. So if things kind of evolve during the week, I've got them ready to go. I went ahead and put the weekly one, the like January, party one or whatever. I go ahead and I actually separate all those and put them in my sticker books. Oh, the other thing I do is on my prayer journal page. So I haven't really decorated that one much. I have used it, but I don't decorate it. I'm going to go ahead and use a couple little stickers over the praying for and the answered prayers. There's some cute little like arrows and circles, like handwritten circly looking things. And then, of course, I use some of those florals on this page. I have yet to still figure out what I'm going to use for that blank side there, y'all. I have yet to do it. I don't know if it's just going to end up being note pages at some point where, again, I've made phone calls to the T-Mobile kind of stuff. And do I take my notes over there as opposed to the Post-it note that I'm currently using? Probably should do that. And in fact, I think I will. I think I'm going to translate my Post-it note to that page there, or I need to start using Post-it notes. But anyway, that's the end of my week, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. Bye.